These are my predictions for the Premier League for this weekend. In there as well, you've got the Super 6 predictions also. If you'd like to join the league and see if you can beat me, just go on to my other TikTok video and it will show you the link plus the code to join. With that being said, these are my predictions. I've gone for Brighton, Leeds 1-1. I think they'll cancel each other out today. Brighton are a solid team at home normally, but Leeds, they are picking results up, so I think 1-1 will be a fair result. Burnley versus Arsenal. Now Burnley, we've been outside of relegation at the moment by 5 points. The pressure is off them, but Arsenal are also clear at top as well. And I feel Arsenal are just going to enjoy themselves today, and I think they'll win that one comfortably 3-0. And then we've got Palace versus Brentford. Now Palace at the moment they're just enjoying this season. They are picking up good results. Beating Liverpool once again during midweek football. I can see the run of form continuing this weekend by beating Brentford 2-1 at home. And then we've got Fulham versus Wolves. I mean, there's not really much to be said about that. Wolves they're in a lot of trouble. The fan base is gone. They're too negative. I'm surprised the players still want to play when they don't have no backing from the fans. I know it's frustrating to be bottom of the table, but they need the support if they're going to bounce back. They did try hard against Burnley and they were very unlucky to lose that game. I think a draw was probably a fair result in that, because yes, Burnley was the dominant team in the first half, but Wolves were far more dominant in the second, so I think the score was slightly unjustified there for Wolverhampton. But with that being said, Fulham at home, Wolves with not much hope at the moment. I can see Fulham winning that 2-1. And then we've got Manchester United away to Nottingham Forest. Now again, Nottingham Forest, they are in the relegation zone. There's a lot going on within the club that's causing a bit of disruption. But with Dash at the helm, I think they will get a goal, but I don't think it'll be enough for them to get a result. I think Manchester United, the way they're playing, the freedom, the happiness, they look more like a team now. It looks like things are starting to click, and I think with no Europe as well, they're going to be dangerous in the Premier League this season. So that's why I've gone for a 3-1 win to Manchester United. And then we've got Tottenham-Chelsea. I've gone for a 2-2 draw. The reason why I've gone for that is Tottenham are in the top 4 at the moment. Chelsea are sitting mid-table, and I think that's purely more because of the red cards they've got this season. Too many red cards. And with the London rivalry today, I can see another red card going in that game. I think that will be one of the more predictable and obvious prediction that's going to happen in that game. I can see another Chelsea player being sent off in that, and that's why I've gone for a 2-2 draw, because I feel like Chelsea are going to be dominant, but because of losing a man, that's why they're going to slip up and get a point rather than 3. And then we've got Liverpool-Aston Villa. Now Aston Villa did get a good away result against Manchester City, and they could do the same against Liverpool. The way Liverpool's playing, they could continue another month of not winning a game. But this is the game that they need to start bouncing back now. They need to reset, start again, and I feel like they're not going to lose this weekend, but it's just, I don't think they've got the quality or the confidence within themselves to get a win against Aston Villa at the moment. So this is why I've gone for a 1-1 draw. And then we've got West Ham versus Newcastle. Newcastle again starting to pick up and starting to get into the season now. And with West Ham sitting second from bottom, I really can't see West Ham getting anything from this. I know they're at home, but I think Newcastle are going to be too much for West Ham today, and I've gone for a 2-1 win. And then last but not least, I've gone for Man City to win 3-0 against Bournemouth. With losing to Aston Villa last week, they're going to look for revenge, and Haaland should have easily got a hat-trick over that game. But because of that, he'll be thinking, you know what, this is the game that I need to do it. And he will, and I think he'll get a hat-trick, and I think Man City will win 3-0 in that. So with that being said, that is my predictions for this weekend. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Let me know what you think your team will do, how well they'll do, and if you think they'll win or not. and we'll see who's the closest result-wise. Good luck to your teams for the weekend.